Jeremiah.
Come on. Let's
go, Father.
Let's go, Uncle Jeremiah.
To be here with you tonight. To be here tonight.
Come on, Jeremiah. We fired up, bro. Come on, bro.
Hey, man.
Preach the word, bro. Let's go.
The title of tonight's lesson is Conquering Christmas.
Ow.
Let's go, bro.
Let's go, bro.
What I love
Bro.
about the campus ministry, first of all, guys, I love campus ministry. I got reached out
Turn me up.
to as a senior in high school twice, not once, but
Come on, bro.
twice. I visited church my senior year in high school. I studied the Bible as a freshman, and I got baptized my first semester of my sophomore year as a freshman at the University of Texas at Arlington. And that, by the way, is the exact same campus that Tyler Youngsma and his beautiful wife, Talia, are about to get appointed.
Go.
Come on.
Now, if you caught that, I was still a freshman my first year, my sophomore year. I may have failed an algebra class somewhere in there, and it held me back a little bit. But I didn't let that stop me from becoming a Christian.
I love you, bro.
And
Come on, bro.
when I got baptized, guys, I unleashed such a reign of terror on that campus. I mean, I was getting into it with every single religious leader on that campus. I was arguing doctrine and contending for the gospel with all the hypocritical religious leaders in Dallas, at the University of Texas, at Arlington, and there's a lot of them. Me and the BSM student leader, we would have it out over repentance and salvation. I lived on the third dorm. He lived on the first floor of our dorm, and people would come out of their rooms as we would be arguing in the hallway at the Paschal dorm, which is no longer there anymore. That's how old I am. And people would come out of their dorms, and he'd say something crazy to me, like, Romans 10:9, all we have to do is confess with our mouth and believe in our heart. And I wasn't going to let him get away with that, because I was going to hit him with 2 Timothy 2:19 that says, nevertheless,
Okay, bro.
Let's go, bro.
Firm, sealed with this inscription, the Lord knows those who are his, and everyone who confesses the name of the Lord must turn away from wickedness. And he would shut up and go back into his room with his girlfriend. The ministry leader living with his girlfriend, or her coming over and sleeping over all the time. That's what's going on over there.
Whoa.
And I would call it out. I had 2 Mormon missionaries that lived 2 doors down from me. And I remember one day we got into it, and we would get into it all the time. But they came up to me one day. They had the nerve, when I called them out for being false elders, they had the nerve to grab my Bible. And they said, let me see what kind of a Bible that is. And so they looked at my Bible, and they held up, you see those letters, NIV right there? You see those letters on that Bible? You know what those jokers said to me? They said NIV. That stands for the non-inspired version.
Oh, Lord. I can't do that, bro.
And they had their trunk open on their car, and they had all their little blue books in there, all their little blue Book of Mormons. I snatched one of those Book of Mormons from them. I said, give me that. I went home. This is why I failed, my algebra, because I spent the night reading that book. And I had my Gordon Ferguson original prepared to answer copy. And I went through that book, and I underlined, and I
answer it.
Everything that went against the non-inspired version of the inspired version of the Bible.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Then the next morning, I knocked on their door. I handed them their Bible. And the only thing that I told them was, the only thing non-inspired here is this piece of garbage that you guys are peddling.
Come on, Jeremiah.
I need it.
That was over 9,000.
Without knowledge.
Come
I
on.
didn't have any of it. I didn't care, but I was going after these guys. I wasn't going to sit here and let them run wild on my campus. You talk about life force. You know what Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 29 says? It says, it's not my word like fire, declares the Lord, and like a hammer that breaks a rock into pieces. Some of your Bible says pulverizes a rock. And I'll tell you what, you talk about life force. I was like a hammer looking for a nail. I was looking to nail somebody with the word of God. I was fired up for Jesus, and the Mormons, the Jehovah's Witness,
Lord.
the Baptists, they would just come and watch me burn on campus.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
On, bro.
Jeremiah.
And I want to speak to the men here for a second. I'm going to get into Christmas here for a second.
Do it.
I want to deal with something here.
Come on, bro. Come on.
It's gotten under my skin a little bit here, guys. You ever have something
Tell me about it, Ken.
run away at you? It's under your skin, and you just got to deal with it, right? And I want to deal with something here, and I want to talk to the men on this. All right. You know, I think there's an edginess. I think there is a fire in our eyes. I think there's a radical edge that we need to kind of get back here, man.
Yes.
I need that.
Yes,
Come on, bro.
I think we need to be a little scary to people. I think
Come on, bro.
some of us and go, that guy scares me. I'm going to tell you, those Baptists and those Mormons, they stopped messing with me on campus. They had a couple interaction with me, and they're like, we're not getting this guy. It's because I had conviction. And some of us need to walk around with a fire in our eye and a purpose and a life force that just pushes those people away because they realize we are not people to be messed with.
Let's go, bro.
The other Jeremiah. Come on, bro.
Here.
And you know what I think takes away our life force? You know what I think takes away our edginess? I think some of us men, we're getting caught up in stuff that, quite frankly, guys should not be getting caught up in. And
Come on, bro.
the biggest one is the gossip train. I mean, I think that some of our men struggle with gossip more than our women.
Man down.
And this is so
Ouchie, wawa.
crazy to me. You know what happens is a couple in our church will break up. They'll
Get
break
him,
up.
bro.
They'll date
Get all of them.
privately. God will make it obvious that they're not supposed to be together, and they'll break up. And you know, one of the guys will come up and he'll go, "Man, well, you know why they broke up, right?" And in my mind, I'm like, who cares why they broke up? I don't care why they broke up. And then they'll start to tell me. And I'm like, I don't care why they broke up. You know why? Because a real man wouldn't care why they broke up. You know what a real man would be doing?
Wow.
A real man in that situation.
Speak on it.
And another brother and an awesome godly sister break up. A real man's not going to be worried about why. A real man is going to be putting on his quiet time,
There it is.
beard oil.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Tell them.
Get that thing nice and shiny with the word
on,
of
bro.
God. All right. A real man is going to put on his prayer swag. He's going to be praying to the Lord. He's going to take his evangelism shoes. You know, the ones that are dirty. See, I don't have
Come on,
these
bro.
clean white-sided shoes because I've been walking on these things.
Bad
He's
play out,
going to
kid.
take his evangelism shoes and he's going to put them on his. All right? And he's going to take his scripture memory and he's going to take his good deeds vest and he's going to put it on and he's going to prepare to go to that awesome sister and shoot his shot. You know what I'm saying? He's not worried about why they broke up.
Let's
He's
go,
like,
bro.
man,
Yes,
for that,
yes,
brother.
yes,
Let
yes,
me prepare to shoot my
Finish it,
shot
man.
with this sister, since God made it obvious that they're not supposed to be together. That's what a real
Shoot that
man
shot, Ken.
Oh,
is going to get ready to do.
You better tell them, bro.
You think I'm lying? That's what David did with Abigail. Abigail was married to this crazy idiot, you know, and Abigail comes, bows down before David, and David relents of his fire on this man. She goes home, the man dies. David hears about it, and he immediately shoots his shot. He goes over, he sends his people, ask her to be his wife. She goes, I'm a queen now. And some of us need to stop worrying about what's going on because we're sleeping on our opportunities.
Yeah.
Others are gonna cash in on.
come on, bro.
You know, earlier they were talking about the Oakland Though ministry.
Oakland.
You know, I have the privilege, I'm in Berkeley, but I have the privilege of living with two of the Oakland brothers. And there's one particular brother.
Aaron.
And his name is Iran's.
Let's go.
Let's go, Aaron.
Oh, yeah.
My boy,
Come
yes,
on, bro.
sir.
Come on, bro.
And you know, when I come home every day, you know what Iran's Ohens is doing? This brother, I'm telling you, he's got to be at work at 5 a.m. every morning. He gets up, hops on his bike, rolls down to Phil's Coffee. He goes to work. He gets off work, has his quiet time somewhere around there, and then he gets to business. And he starts studying the Bible with people. And no wonder those guys have had 6 conversions. They've had 5 baptisms. They've had 1 restoration. Now, I know technically that's campus and singles, but it's really all a singles ministry. And that's a pretty cranking Bible talk right there. To have
Come
5
on, Oakland.
in the last 4 months.
Let's go, Aaron.
Come on.
Kid, that our brother Tyree deserves every bit of what he's getting. And I tell you what, he's got a guy that's raising up. He's over there a couple of rooms over from me right now. His name is Iran's Ohens, and y'all need to take note of this brother because he's coming for y'all's place.
Come on, bro.
Come on, Aaron.
Come on, bro.
But I got to have a little fun with Iran's Ohens.
He's the best.
You know, I'm super grateful to Iran.
There's more.
Because, you know, about 3 months ago, I had a double date with Iran's Ohens and 2 sisters. We actually had a big group date. And, you know, it was interesting because I gave Iran's and his date a ride home after the date. Well, you know, if you're going to sleep on an opportunity, somebody else might just cash in on that opportunity.
Come on, Jeremiah.
And so we were driving home, and I noticed that Iran's was sitting in the passenger seat right next to me. The sister was in the back seat, and I look over, and Iran's is knocked out cold.
Dang, no way.
And so I look up in my rear view. I look over at Iran's. I look back up in my rear view and I go, so, hey, Brianna, why don't you tell me, how did you become a Christian?
Wow. Oh, my God.
Oh, snap.
Man,
Oh, shoot.
awesome. Wow. You went through that? Wow, sis. That's incredible. And you know, some kind of magic happened by the grace of God. A couple of months later, I was able to ask Brianna to be my girlfriend.
Come on,
And
bro.
that
Come on, bro.
Oh, that's
Come
good.
on,
Aaron.
bro.
Aaron's the real one.
So I
Come on,
can
bro.
get to know.
Yeah, let's go, Brianna.
Hey, Aaron, you the GOAT.
Aaron's looking out for the fam.
Don't sleep, guys. Don't sleep. Now let's get into Christmas, guys.
Don't
All right,
sleep.
we ready to
Come on,
get
Camille.
into this
Let's
Christmas
go, bro.
lesson here?
We
I
ready,
mean,
bro.
we got
We
this,
ready.
guys. We're gonna stop sleeping
Come on, bro.
and messing around, right? We're not gonna mess around anymore. We're gonna get after this, right?
Come on, bro.
Come on, bro.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Let's look over to the book of 2 Kings, chapter 18.
Let's go. Come on, brother.
2 Kings, chapter 18. I'm going to get started here. It says, in the 3rd year of Hoshea, son of Elah, king of Israel, Hezekiah, son of Ahaz, king of Judah, began to reign. He was 25 years old when he became king, and he reigned in Jerusalem for 29 years. His mother's name was Abijah, daughter of Zechariah. He did what was right in the eyes of the Lord, just as his father David had done. He removed the high places. He smashed the sacred stones and cut down the Asherah poles. He broke into pieces the bronze snake Moses had made, for up to that time, the Israelites had been burning incense to it. It was called Nehushtan. Hezekiah trusted in the Lord, the God of Israel. There was no one like him among all the kings of Judah, either before him or after him. He held fast to the Lord and did not cease to follow him. He kept the commands the Lord had given Moses, and the Lord was with him. He was successful in whatever he undertook. You know, Hezekiah, he took the throne at the tender young age of 25 years old. I know there's some 25-year-olds on the call right now.
Yeah, talk to them, bro. Talk to them.
25. But here's the thing about Hezekiah, guys. His father was evil, super evil. As a matter of fact, his father erected high places and did child sacrifices to the god of Chemosh, the god of Molech, not to mention he raised up an Asherah pole to the evil god of the Sidonians, Ashereth, where basically all kinds of crazy, freaky, crazy stuff was going on that was super, super sinful. Hezekiah, a young 25-year-old man, had evil all around him. He had wicked temptation all around him. And he had the peer pressure of his family all around him. And my first point tonight, when it comes to conquering Christmas, is we've got to watch out for the Christmas curse.
Come on, bro.
We're about to go into a situation where we're going to have peer pressure from our family. We're going to have the wickedness of our old life right in front of us. Some of us are going back and our old life is still sitting there where we came from. And when we go back, we're going to go home. And you know what's at home waiting for you? You know, Uncle Ray Ray's at home waiting for you.
Oh, no, not Uncle Ray Ray.
Hey, not Uncle Ray Ray, cuz.
And you know, Uncle Ray Ray, he's going to want to take a trip with you.
Where at, bro?
He's going to want to go to the grocery store.
Oh, not the grocery store.
Oh, Lord.
Go to the corner store.
Oh, not the corner
When
store.
he says the grocery store,
Don't
what
go.
he really means is the dispensary. Now, if you're going where marijuana is not legal to be sold, he's probably going to say, let's go to the corner store. And on the side of the corner store, he's going to get his illegal dispensary when he reaches out to his buddy named Beto, who's got a bag,
Let's go.
$5 bag, a $30. I don't even know how much that stuff costs anymore. And he's going to pay for it. And he's going to want you to go smoke it with him. Why? Because now he's going to expect you to smoke it with him. He's going to roll the blunt up right there in the car in front of you. And he's going to fill it. He's going to seal it. And then he's going to light it. And he's going to hand it to you to smoke it. What are you going to do?
Nice.
Don't do it.
I'm a run.
You know, if you don't have Uncle Ray Ray, maybe you got a best friend sitting back at home. Maybe you got a best friend named Michael Money.
Money,
And
Mike.
Michael Money, he's sitting at home waiting for you, and he's gonna have a little get together with a few of your old friends.
More money,
And
better.
Michael Money's gonna have a get together with a couple of your buddies, and they're gonna invite a few honeys. And Michael Money
Lord.
just gonna
I'm
want
out.
you to come through real quick. Just come on through real quick. Just say hi real quick.
No.
Just come on,
Never.
right? And you're gonna have a decision to make. And you know what else is gonna be there? Man, Brittany Ooh is gonna be right there.
That's crazy.
Oh,
You know,
my.
Brittany Ooh, she walks around on her phone
Oh,
all day.
no.
And she's like,
Hey, yo, who's
posting
Brittany?
photos all the time. You know, she sees some guy from high school and she's like, ew, ew, ew. You know, every time you talk to her about someone, she goes, ew, ew. That person, ew, ew,
Ew.
ew. Brittany Ooh is gonna want you to come hang out with her over Christmas break. And she's gonna have herself a little get together. You know it's coming. They don't care about COVID. They're gonna have
That
a
ain't
little
it,
get
Chief.
together, sister. And Brittany Ooh, your best friend, is gonna want you to come over. And she's gonna want you to talk to Ken. And Ken's gonna be sitting over there. And she might even invite Cedric over. You remember Cedric. Cedric's the guy that's been trying to get your number for years. He's been trying to
Stay
get on
away
your
from Cedric.
IG for years. He's been up in your DM for years trying to holler at you. And now he's enlisted Brittany Ooh to help him out. And now Brittany Ooh is making a case for you and Cedric. And Brittany Ooh is going to sit there and tell you that you need to go out with Cedric. And if you don't, Brittany Ooh is going to go, what's wrong with you?
Y'all listening?
Oh,
Come on, bro.
What?
And you're going to have a decision to
I'm
make.
dying.
Oh, no.
You know, brothers,
You preach it, bro.
you know who else is going to be there, brothers?
Bro.
Tell us,
Tell me, bro.
Who?
I am
That
dying to
ex-boot
know.
thing is going to be there, brothers.
No! Oh, no.
Oh no!
Ex-boot thing.
Down.
Don't do it.
No.
You know, Facebook, if you watch the social experiment, Facebook already knows you're going home. Facebook already knows your history with your ex-boo thing. Facebook is going to make sure that you and your ex-boo thing connect. If it's not Facebook, it's going to be Instagram.
Get behind me.
Oof.
You've probably
No.
already gotten a message in your Instagram or in your Facebook, and it says people you may know. And right next to Brittany Ooh is your ex-boo thing.
No!
Amen, bro. Oh, Lord.
You say,
Listen
say
up.
you
Oh,
don't want
no.
to do with your ex-boo thing. And I get it. I get it. Some ex-boo things need to stay ex-boo things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But maybe your
Yes, bro. Yes.
is sitting at home. You know that crush, the one you didn't have the guts to talk to, but you always wish she would have come and talked to you. The one that your
Not that
mom
one,
used
bro.
to say, oh, wouldn't it be nice if you brought home a nice girl like that? And guess what? Your ex-crush has already talked to your mom. And when you get home, you're going to get a surprise because your mom has already invited you to come over.
Oh, damn. Stop it. No,
Doesn't
sir.
like the church, or the mom wants to do anything to get you separated from the church. And your ex-crush just wants to spend a little time together.
No, sir.
And your parents
no.
No.
And you know what's going to happen? You're either going to punk out here and fold. You're going to play the role and fold. Or you're going to remember Hezekiah right here. Hezekiah, when he was surrounded by wickedness, when he was feeling the peer pressure of Uncle Ray Ray, of his mom, of his dad, of his ex-boo thing, of his crush, of the girl of his dreams back in the world, of Michael Money and Brittany Ooh, Hezekiah. He smashed his idols and he said, heck no, I won't fold.
Heck
Come
no.
on, bro.
Dude, turn me up.
Brittany who?
Preach, bro, preach.
Come on, bro.
This is the Christmas curse. You know, back in my day, since I'm the old ripe age of 51, you know, we
Come on,
used to
Jeremiah.
play video games, and the favorite video game of every guy was not World of Warcraft or whatever the games are.
Tell me
today.
about it, bro.
All right. It was Madden. It was Madden.
Oh,
football.
yeah, it was.
Let's go.
And you know, with the crowning jewel of every NFL football player it actually wasn't a Super Bowl championship. It was to have your face planted right on the front of Madden NFL 2000 whatever.
Yes, sir.
That was the crowning jewel
Come on,
because it meant a huge payday and it meant you hit a ride. But you know, selling your soul to the devil comes with a price.
Wow.
And that Madden payday too often led to what's known as the Madden curse. It's also known as the SI jinx. And what that means is that a lot of the time, someone you would get their face planted on Madden football, and the very next game, they would be injured and out for the next season.
Talk about it.
That's true, and it didn't matter how good you were the year before. Didn't matter if you were an MVP. You got injured, you were out for the next season. I'm going to tell you, brothers, you know, we've had some amazing things happen here over the last couple of months. Last couple of months, we've had some amazing things happen. You know, in Berkeley, California, on the campus ministry at Cal Berkeley, we had 10 people baptized into Christ.
Let's go,
And
bro.
that
Come
is
on,
a
bro.
testament to all the brothers over there in Berkeley. Your hard work, you're doing a great job. God
Come on,
is-
Berkeley Campus Ministry.
Let's go,
Who's
Berkeley.
the other one?
Come on,
You know what I'm
Bert.
saying? Jose?
Let's go, sisters in
He's had
Berkeley.
some baptism. You know, one of the I think it may have been, you know, San Francisco's had 8 baptisms, I think it was. And you know, Ashton, congratulations to you, brother, for graduating. What a great job. Congratulations to Trinity. Congratulations to Cara. You guys have done an excellent job. You know, but we had a few baptisms in the Bay. But it does not matter what an MVP stud you were this past semester if you go home and fall into the Christmas curse.
Ooh,
Come on,
preach
bro.
that, bro.
Come on, bro.
Because if you go home and fall into the Christmas curse, you're either going to not come back or you're going to come back with your tail between your legs. And people are going to come up to you and they're going to be like, hey, what's up, bro? And you'll be like, what? They're going, hey, how's it going? Good. You know, they won't even get their sentence out. They'll say, hey, and you'll go, good. You already had practiced.
Call it out, bro.
Wow.
The
Go there,
questions
bro.
that they haven't even asked. And people are going to be like, what's wrong with you? That's what happens with the Christmas curse.
Come on, bro.
Come on, bro.
Take you out.
Come on,
Do you
brother.
know how you keep from being taken out by the Christmas curse?
Tell us, bro.
Well, I'm about to tell
Help
you.
us out,
It's
bro.
point
bro.
Please tell us, bro.
Please tell us.
Please.
Come on,
You
bro.
gotta
Inform
take
us, sir.
Christmas like a boss. You know, bosses, they've got an agenda. Bosses have an objective. Bosses do not show weakness. They have a job to do, and they expect you to help them get the job done. You know, a lot of us, we get on the campus and we think, oh man, I'm going to take this campus for God. It's going to be awesome. We're going to crank this campus. We're going to
Come
crank
on, bro.
it, right? But you don't take that same mentality back home with you. You don't have to take this family for God. I'm going to take my home city and all my friends for God. You don't have that mentality when you go home.
Bro.
You don't have an agenda when you go home. You don't get a plan when you go home. You go home, you give your mom your laundry. She gives you the cookies that she made for you. She takes you over to your bedroom that she cleaned for you and made the bed and everything. And you put your stuff down there. Then you go sit on the couch and you turn your brain off. You turn your spirituality off and you veg out on TV.
Oh, Lord.
Better preach it.
Bro.
Bro. Let's go, Jeremiah.
And that is when Satan gets you.
Oh!
Right there.
Dang it.
Right
No
there.
plan,
Go get my
no
belt.
vision, no purpose. And you're tuned out and you're comfortable. You know, Hezekiah, at 25 years old, he went into boss mode, man. He had an objective.
Come on.
He was going to get the idols out of Judah. He tore down the high places. This is important because Judah actually had a couple of righteous kings before Hezekiah. And those righteous kings got rid of the idols except the high places. You know, and the Bible's very generous to even call those kings righteous because the high places is where they did the human sacrifice. It's where they sacrificed young children in the fire. And Hezekiah watched his brother, or he knew about his brother getting burned in the fire. Why? Because his dad burned his oldest brother in the fire. He grew up knowing what his dad had done, knowing that if he had been the first one born, it would have been him burned in the fire. You think he had a little chip on his shoulder?
Wow. Come on, bro.
You think he had a reason to want to be righteous? In Hezekiah, when it was time for him to go to work, man, he put in work. He was sick. You know, it's interesting here. The high places is the first thing he got rid of. He got rid of the thing which took his brother.
Wow.
Then he got rid of the Asherah post. He wasn't about to give in to Brittany Ew or the ex-boo thing or the
Come on.
Come on.
give in to any of that.
Preach that, bro. Preach that. Come on, bro.
He was a man on a mission, and he took it over like a boss. He took his kingdom like a boss, and he made a statement to his kingdom that he wasn't going to mess around with this stuff.
Come
and
on.
It wasn't to be
Come on,
messed
Jeremiah.
with. And some of us need to make that statement by our actions when we go home to our parents and to our friends that we are a man or a woman of God, and we are not to be messed with in these areas.
Come on, bro.
bro.
Come on, bro.
You have a God-given objective, students. Listen to me here, guys. Please listen to me. If you don't listen to anything else, listen to this, because what you do when you go home for Christmas matters. It matters as to whether your family's going to make it. If you sin out and you tank out, they're probably not going to make it, because next Christmas, you'll sin out and tank out. The next Christmas, you'll sin out and tank out. It'll become a pattern of your life if you make it that far.
No!
It matters what you do, guys.
Yes.
Your mom's salvation matters. Your dad's salvation matters.
Come on, bro.
Come on.
Bro, preach.
bro.
Let's get it.
The ex-boo thing, it all matters.
Come on, dude.
And God has given you a God-given
Preach that
objective
word.
to
Come
convert
on, bro.
to convert your friends, to grow closer to God, to make sure that the brothers that are in your ministry right now, right here, stay close to God
Come
over
on,
the
bro.
holiday.
Come on, Jeremiah.
But if you're going to do it, you got to be a man or a woman, a prophet or a prophetess on a mission.
Come on.
And I want to give you 2 practicals.
Come on.
You got to get a game
Come on,
plan.
Jeremiah. Preach the word, bro.
You have got to get a game plan. Do not go home willy-nilly. Do not go home without a plan. Don't be like absent-minded when you go home. You got to have a game plan. Talk your game plan over with your discipler. Your discipler, if you're in Berkeley, and I know Perla like I know, she's probably already made sure that you got a game plan.
Come
Now
on.
you just
So you
gotta
know it.
follow.
Period.
Come on, Perla.
If I know Matt Rodriguez, he's got made sure that each and every one of his guys has a game plan.
Oh,
If
you
you've
know
done that for your ministry,
Come on, bro. Come on.
Period.
if you've
Help
gone
us
to
out.
your leaders and asked them for advice on what you should do when you go home, get a game plan. You know, the second thing, and this is important, guys, this is something that Isaiah and Muello, and they will know this very well.
Let's go.
You can have the best game plan in the world, but if you don't execute, it's worthless.
Oh,
That game plan is
Boom.
worthless if you don't execute. You have got to execute every detail
Come on,
of your
bro.
game plan. If your
Come
game
on,
plan is to get up
bro.
at 6 a.m. every morning that you are at home, you've got to get up at 6 a.m. because
Come
the
on.
first time you compromise will be the last time, because you're going to compromise in every other area that day and then that
Great.
week, and then you will fall into the Christmas curse. It's going to happen.
Bro.
Preach
on,
it,
bro.
Jeremiah.
Call
Come
it.
on, bro. Just
Good stuff, bro.
go ahead.
You know, I'm fired up about this group because I truly believe you guys are going to game plan.
Come on, bro.
Truly
Come on.
believe you guys are going to go home on a mission. Why? Because I have seen nothing but a bunch of young men and women here in San Francisco that are bent on conquest, that have your minds on your mission. It's
Come on, bro.
guys. I want to lift you up, and I want to lift up San Jose. You know, you guys lost. You lost Ole and Brianna did a cranking amazing job down there. And you got the Sears. The Sears came in. You got Evangelist, and you didn't skip a beat over there.
Come on, bro.
And you know what? Charvel is being groomed through you guys.
Come on, Charvel.
Jose.
Come on, San
Charvel's
Jose.
going to be a next great evangelist. You know, he's already baptized his dad. You guys should be commended for that.
Come on,
Come on, bro.
Charvel.
Come on.
You know,
baby.
SV, you guys took on what I don't know. You know, if I'm wrong, correct me on this. I haven't been around long enough, but what I believe is the only 2 single region leaders that I know of in any of our churches. I could be wrong. I haven't seen it in the old movement that I was in. I think it's pretty stinking awesome that we got it right here in San Francisco. And you're taking Ole and you're taking Brianna and you've held their arms up, and God is moving down there in SV.
SB.
You know, we've got Hayward out there, like the far out in the distance.
Let's go,
And
Hayward.
I told my man Isaac, he's out there building. You know, he's in the building
Peace
process.
back.
He's in Mark 1 right now. He's over there building it. I know it's going to be built. I know Abigail's kicking butt over there with the teens. I know her future husband.
Let's go, teens.
They're doing great. It's
Let's go, my
going to
brother.
be amazing. Something over there awesome is going to be built. Yeah, our boy Ashton's over here baptizing 6 people in San Francisco. And we know it's the ministry that's doing it. God's doing amazing things over here in San Francisco.
Let's go.
Oakland, though. I can't tell you how proud
Bring
I
the
am
greetings.
of Oakland, though. You take a brand new group of people. I think it was the Oakland 15. I can't remember the numbers to be exact. I'm at the ripe old age of 41. I'm not sure what the numbers are, but
Come
they
on,
turned
bro.
around.
Come on, bro.
6 people. They have 5 baptisms, a restoration, while the evangelist doesn't get paid by the church. He's working at 5 a.m. at the coffee store. His wife is working at the coffee store while she's pregnant. I don't know how they're doing it. And they're leading
Beast.
Come on, JL.
Beast.
God is
Come on,
going
JL.
to be appointed in January.
Let's go.
Wow.
That's where it's at.
Let's go.
I would be remiss if I did not lift up Matthew Emil Rodriguez.
Come on, bro.
Remiss.
Come on, bro.
That's
I
my friend.
cannot tell you, Matthew, how much getting to know you has inspired me, bro. And if you're being led by Matthew right now, I tell you what, I wish I could turn back the clock 20 years and be led by Matthew Emil
Yep.
Rodriguez.
Come
I
on,
wish
bro.
I would have had a Matthew Emil Rodriguez leading my campus ministry.
Yeah.
I
Matt.
was that age. If you are even
Hey, man.
privileged enough to be led by this man, you stick as close to him as you possibly can, and you learn
Wow.
every single thing you can, because this guy's going somewhere and you don't
man.
want to get left behind.
Come on,
Hey,
brother.
man,
Let's
bro.
go.
I love you so much.
Wow.
man.
Because we're going to have
Wow.
an amazing Christmas. We're going to conquer Christmas because we're not going to fall into the Christmas curse.
No, sir.
We're going to be prophets and prophetesses on a mission. We're going to get a game plan. We're going to execute. We are going to take Christmas like a boss, and let's leave our friends and family astonished, saying, what in the heck got into those guys? And to God
Yes,
be
sir.
the have a great Christmas.
Come on,
Go,
Jeremiah.
bro.
Oh, my goodness.